Alessandra found the kitten's burial spot, along with her mother's dress. She resisted digging it up, a symbolic victory for Kate. She spoke to her absent mother, a mix of forgiveness and demands for accountability if she ever returned. Alessandra clung to a sliver of hope, setting a deadline for when she'd stop caring. Suddenly, Katrina's angry voice cut through the air. From a window, she confronted Alessandra, demanding to know what she'd done to her daughter. What did Alessandra mean by her cryptic remark about Kate's personality? And how will Katrina react to this unsettling confession?
I told you never to call me mother, you evil girl. You have to be out of your mind to throw shit on Kate. Has your jealousy not gone far enough? Katrina questioned. Her anger increased the more she looked at Alessandra. Katrina was bewildered to hear of what Alessandra did to Kate and how no one stopped her. Alessandra was always intrigued by everyone thinking she was jealous of Kate. When had she ever shown them that she was jealous? I have never been jealous of Kate. It has always been the other way around. Katrina chuckled, finding Alessandra to be funny. Kate? Jealous of you? Such a thing as... Isn't that why you hated me too? Kate was never the center of attention when I was around, and you could not stand the daughter of your husband's first wife outshining your child. I can see where Kate gets her denial from. Funny, I thought it was from my father, said Alessandra, as she for so long believed it came from her father's side of the family. Are you crazy? How many times am I going to be asked this? It is annoying, Alessandra muttered, tired of the repeated question. My answer is yes, so that you can stop asking me. I must be crazy for the crap I put up for so long. You... Katrina trailed off, unsure of who was standing before her. Alessandra was never like this. She was never one to talk back and quietly did as she was told. You are only acting like this because of your engagement. Obviously, but you have no room to talk when you have done the same thing. You act all high and mighty because you are a baron's wife. From your attitude, you would think you married the king. My father is not that great for you to act this way, Alessandra honestly stated. Her father's reputation slowly decreased throughout the years, and many of his high-status friends were hardly around. He was lucky to still have connections with the king. I suppose his wealth will make him great in your eyes, though these days, his wealth is not like what it used to be. I wonder what he's spending all his income on for our house to be in such a state. That's something to add to the list. In this house, the Baron thinks he is the king. Hilarious. Alessandra chuckled, finding their house to be backward. Maybe I should think I am a bird, and then I could fly away. Alessandra humored herself. There's nothing wrong with your father's finances. Look at the amount of land the king has placed in his name. Look at how wonderful our farm is, how grand the inside of our home is. Your father has enough wealth to live like a king if he wishes to. You truly complete my father. Alessandra viewed Katrina as idiotic as her father. The money must have been drained away to make Katrina and Kate live like royalty, too. Her father married a wife he could not afford to keep for all these years, and then they made a daughter who was no different from the mother. You must be punished for what you did to Kate. Alessandra looked away from a delusional Katrina. Why? I was punishing her for burying my mother's dress when she was only supposed to bury the kitten. Katrina did not care about the awful dress. Still, I'm tired of you talking so much, Katrina. You agitate me. What on earth have you become? Do you really think you can be this way because Edgar threatened your father? I will not allow my daughter to be embarrassed by the likes of you. Stay there. Katrina ordered Alessandra while she would make her way outside. I'm not a dog. Alessandra started to leave, not wanting to hear what else Katrina had to say. Is this really their way of trying to be nice to me? They couldn't last one day. Alessandra, do not run away from me, Katrina yelled as she arrived outside, only to find Alessandra leaving.
Will Katrina catch Alessandra? And what will be the immediate consequence of Alessandra's defiance? How will Edgar's past threat to Alessandra's father play into the escalating conflict? What will happen to Alessandra now that she has openly rebelled against Katrina and the established family dynamic?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.
Alessandra's sharp words expose her father's dwindling fortune and tarnished reputation, revealing the grand house and farm as mere illusions. She highlights Katrina's extravagant lifestyle as the cause of his financial ruin. The fight intensifies when Katrina demands punishment for Kate's humiliation. But Alessandra reveals her motive, punishing Kate for bearing her mother's cherished dress instead of a mere kitten. What will be the fallout from Alessandra's rebellion? Will Katrina pursue her, or has Alessandra finally broken free from her oppressive family?
Are your eyes not working? I'm not running away. I am gracefully walking away. Mother? Alessandra would keep using the word mother as long as it annoyed Katrina. In the past, it was the only thing she could do as revenge for Katrina. Stop right there. Katrina picked up both sides of her dress to run after Alessandra. Alessandra was highly amused when she looked back to find Katrina was chasing after her. It was quite the sight, as it was odd for Katrina to be running around. Wow, was the only thing she could say. Alessandra! Katrina grabbed onto Alessandra's shoulder to stop her from hurrying away. I told you to stay right there. Alessandra smacked Katrina's hand away from harshly gripping her shoulder. Do not touch me, Katrina. Kate had what was coming for her for messing with my mother's dress. If anyone was to ruin that dress, it would have been me. Instead of always trying to punish me, you should spend more time teaching your daughter manners before she ends up old and alone. The Duke won't always be guarding you, Alessandra. Men change their minds so easily. So, Kate learned that from you. Why am I not surprised? Since that is what the two of you believe. I shall hold on to him forever, Katrina. I said... Alessandra caught Katrina's hand when it was raised to slap her. Do not touch me. I am tired of being your punching bag, she screamed, tiredness of her torture evident in her voice. Alessandra gripped Katrina's hand, pushing it back until Katrina winced from the pain. Since you came here, I have tried to have nothing but positive thoughts. Do you know how hard it is to not fall into the deep end and let my negative thoughts consume me? Even when the Duke's sword is pointed at your necks, you're still determined to hurt me. Are you determined to make me become a madwoman? Do not keep pushing me. If those thoughts truly consume me, I might end up killing all of you. Even now, when the voice in my head is telling me to just end you, I'm trying to hold on. Alessandra was alone for such a long time that she had no one to talk to but herself. The person she created in her head was meant to be a friend to keep her happy. But as Kate and Katrina's torture increased, the voice in her head changed to telling her cruel things. Befriending Mario and the kitten had saved her, but the voice always lingered in her head. There was nothing she could do to escape what she had created. and her newfound anger toward her family was not helping. "Leave me alone." Alessandra released Katrina's hand. Her other hand twitched at the thought of pushing Katrina down and repeatedly beating her with a stick, just as Katrina had once done to her. "You've tortured me for many years, Katrina. Sit quietly while I do the same to you." Alessandra left Katrina alone so that the woman could choose her next move carefully. Katrina could either chase after her again, but face retaliation far worse than what Alessandra had just done to Kate, or walk away and endure what was to come. Alessandra was satisfied with not hearing Katrina following behind her. However, she stumbled the moment she entered the house and gripped her head from a pain building up. She did not know how to handle all the angry and negative thoughts she had kept at bay for many years, suddenly flooding her head. It was foreign to her as she tried to keep a positive outlook on her life, but she had strayed far away from it today. "I will not lose myself," she promised.
Will Alessandra be able to control her escalating anger and the dark voice in her head? Or will she succumb to her violent impulses? What retaliation far worse does Alessandra have in store for Katrina? And how will Katrina choose to respond to Alessandra's challenge? What is the source of the sudden, intense pain Alessandra experiences? And what are the implications for her mental state and her promise not to lose herself?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.
Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.